Today in Talk Tactic, we are discussing the new Star Wars movie we saw last night. And it was a big disappointment. A little disappointment.
It was a very, very big disappointment.
Disappointment.
Huge.
Okay, I'm going to show you my Luke Skywalker imitation.
All right.
I'll show you my Luke Skywalker imitation.
I'm ready for this.
Ready for this? Okay. Just a minute, you got to give me a moment to get
Okay.
in character. Internalize.
Yeah.
I can't do it. My mommy says I can't go out after dark.
But we need you, Luke. We need you. You're the one to save us.
Ah.
That's exactly what it was like watching Luke, man. It's sad.
Yes, so everybody come to the theater after the cliffhanger moment in the first new Star Wars movie where Rey sees Luke Skywalker, and you have this look of this epic moment of Luke, here's the ultimate Jedi master hero, and he's about to come back and save us all. And then follow up with he takes the sword, he takes the saber. Yeah.
Yeah, that was like
That was pretty much like what happened to the whole movie.
That was like a big middle finger to the long-term fans, I feel like. Because you can't have this be like the cliffhanger of Force Awakens and then begin your whole movie. Well, did it begin?
It didn't begin, but
Right.
it came back.
Yeah.
After
exactly at that
I think
moment.
it was her first scene.
Yeah.
Rey's first.
I mean, this movie is like literally continues immediately from the last movie. Like there's no
There's no time span there.
Yeah, there's
okay,
no.
so this is a concern that we talked about in the Justice League review. And it was different characters, but it was the same issue that I was concerned about, which I thought they handled well in the Justice League. And that was bringing back Superman. See, my concern about Superman was they were going to bring him back, and then the other 5 heroes would have to fight him, and then they would overpower him physically, and then he would be like, well, if I can't beat you guys, then I guess I'll just have to fight alongside you and be the leader of the Justice League. So that was a big concern I had for the Justice League movie, and they handled that well. They brought him back with an emotional appeal by Lois Lane. Now, in the Star Wars movie, they fell into this same trap that I was concerned about in the Justice League. And the whole reason they needed to bring Superman back was because they couldn't overpower him. That was the whole reason they needed Superman. Right? So if they can beat him, then the question is why do they need him if you can overpower him? So the same with Luke Skywalker. Rey is coming to tell him that she needs him. Then she overpowers him. They have this fight, this duel. And remember, Rey hasn't had formal training, and especially not the same kind of degree of training that Luke has had.
No, Luke has only had like 60 years of training, pretty much, right?
Yeah, because Yoda is still,
or 40 years.
Yoda is still mentoring Luke in this movie, and Luke has had all this time. If he was a master in the previous trilogy, then he should be a Yoda.
Yeah, he should be
be a Yoda right now at this point. And here comes this new kid on the block, Rey. She's had 0 training, and she pulls out a little lightsaber, and she beats down Luke, and Luke is on the ground just like there. And then as soon as she defeats him, she's like, "We need you." And then I'm like, why? Why do you need him?
You know what would have been awesome? If he would have like developed some like force, like saber technology in his glove, in his hand that he got chopped off. And when she went to swing it at him, he just like grabbed the saber.
Yeah.
People would have been like, "That's cool, man." Or
Yeah.
even better, like with his like he palmed it with his real hand, and like force gloved it or something and stopped it. No, yeah, there was nothing. You were waiting for this amazing moment from Luke, and then you kind of do. There is a kind of payoff to that in the end, but I feel it was like supposed to be this display of the force that he can use, but I feel like it was like when you wake up from a dream sequence kind of moment in these movies. Well, when you wake up from a dream, right, and then everything that just happened didn't really happen, you just dreamed it. That is just a cop out. What?
Yeah, and the same thing as a cop out when you have this cliffhanger moment, and then she hands him a saber, and then he's like, "Eh, okay, there goes that. I don't have any emotional attachment to this. This doesn't remind me of all the previous years I've had training as a Jedi, fighting Darth Vader, all these things. I have no emotional connection to that. I'll just toss it away in 2 seconds."
Yeah, it's like the director giving the fans the middle finger.
Yeah, and this is another problem is okay. The nature of the man is to perform, and there's even billion-dollar industries built up around this whole idea, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, Viagra is one of them.
Okay.
So the man is supposed to perform, and she's handing him this saber, and she's basically the audience is like, okay, perform, take that, and do something with it.
Was that because the lightsaber's blue? The lightsaber like is blue. It's a
Wha-
blue lightsaber.
Yeah, what about it?
Viagra's a blue pill.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay.
blue pill versus red pill.
I kind of see that.
So
Yeah, that's a good one.
yeah.
Okay.
So anyway, so he's got this lightsaber, and the audience is just like on the edge of their seat, and they're like, and we're just like, perform. And then he takes it and he completely throws that moment away. So this is a big problem that the movie had. The most masculine, high status males that they gave us is Snoke and Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
And that is a problem for this movie.